Good evening, basketball fans across the nation. Tonight, we're not just talking about numbers on a scoreboard. We're talking about transformation. We're talking about grit. We're talking about the Los Angeles Lakers, a team that just days ago looked like they were on the brink of collapse, only to rise like a phoenix and send a powerful message to the entire league. Game 1. Let's not sugarcoat it. It was a disaster. The Lakers came out flat, overwhelmed, outmuscled, and outmatched. Minnesota rolled over them like a freight train. The energy in the building was tense, and even the most loyal fans couldn't hide their disappointment. The final buzzer of that game didn't just echo defeat, it screamed crisis. But then, came Game 2. And folks, what we saw on that court wasn't just a bounce back. It was a revolution. The Los Angeles Lakers flipped the script and delivered a stunning 94-85 victory. That's not just a win, that's a statement. They came out with energy, urgency, and a level of physicality that completely blindsided the Timberwolves. A 9-point victory may not seem like much on paper, but on the floor, it was domination. What changed? Not the game plan. Not the playbook. According to Luka Doncic, the man many believe is the new heart of this franchise, the real shift was mental. "We didn't change the strategy," he said after the game. "We just executed. We played tougher. We locked in for all 48 minutes. And that, right there, is the mark of a team growing up in real time." Let's break down this performance. On defense, it was a masterclass. The Lakers held the Timberwolves to a miserable 20% shooting from beyond the arc, their worst percentage from deep all season. That's not an accident. That's pressure. That's discipline. That's an elite defensive unit buying into one mission and executing it like clockwork. Inside the paint, LA took control. They out-rebounded Minnesota 41-34, dominating the boards with a physical presence that was completely absent in Game 1. Every loose ball was a battle. Every rebound was a war. The Lakers didn't just want it more, they acted like they needed it more. And they played like a team that knows what's on the line. Then there's Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves' rising star. He looked lost out there. After the game, he admitted he couldn't figure out LA's defense. Traps, switches, help coverage, it was like a moving puzzle he couldn't solve. And you know who was at the center of that defensive storm? Rui Hachimura. This man, playing out of position as a small ball center, has become the Lakers' defensive anchor. Think about that. A player many doubted just months ago is now guarding both Rudy Gobert and Anthony Edwards and shutting them down. Let me say that again, Rui Hachimura, guarding both Gobert and Edwards, and winning the battle. In Game 2, Hachimura wasn't just good, he was essential. Even after taking a hard hit to the face and leaving the court momentarily, he came back. With a swollen cheek and fire in his eyes, he returned to his role, unfazed. He'll wear a protective mask from now on, but his defensive presence? That's staying exactly the same, elite, versatile, and absolutely vital to the Lakers system. And folks, don't look now, but this small ball strategy? It's not just a gimmick. It's becoming the Lakers' identity. Jackson Hayes has barely seen the floor. Traditional big lineups are on the shelf. The Lakers are leaning into Hachimura's versatility, trusting that his mobility and tenacity can outwork any size mismatch. So far, it's working. But what about offense? Well, the Lakers haven't exactly been lighting it up. They've yet to break 95 points in either game. But the stars are still showing up. Luka Doncic, the magician, is averaging 24.5 points over the 2 games. His playmaking, his footwork, his court vision, it's all there. LeBron James, the ageless wonder, is still doing LeBron things. He put up 21 points in Game 2, adding leadership and control in crunch time. And Austin Reeves? Quietly effective, with 16 points and a handful of clutch buckets when they needed them most. But even with all that star power, the offense needs smoother execution. Easy baskets are rare. Transition opportunities are being missed. And against a defense like Minnesota's, you need to exploit every mismatch. One key area to attack. Rudy Gobert, as great as he is defensively, he struggles against quick perimeter switches. If LA can pull him out of the paint and force him to defend in space, they can create those easy buckets they've been missing. Still, the pieces are there. The chemistry is building. And one player's stock is rising faster than anyone else's, Rui Hachimura. At this point, let's just say it, Rui is becoming untouchable. His defense, his versatility, his toughness, this is a player you don't trade. This is a player you build around. And the front office knows it. In the midst of swirling trade rumors, Hachimura's name isn't even being mentioned. That's how important he's become. But that doesn't mean the Lakers are done looking. Sources around the league are buzzing. There's talk. There's movement. And the name that keeps coming up: Lauri Markkanen. Yes, you heard that right. The Utah Jazz's sharpshooting forward, an all-star with length, scoring ability, and serious upside, could be the missing piece to form a new super trio in LA alongside LeBron and Luka. Imagine that for a second. The spacing. The shooting. The sheer offensive firepower. If Rob Pelinka pulls this off, the Western Conference will never be the same. But it's not just about names on paper. It's about mentality. It's about culture. And right now, this Lakers team is starting to believe. You can see it in the hustle plays. You can feel it in the locker room. You can hear it in Luka's voice when he talks about unity, execution, and playing for something bigger than themselves. So yes, trades may be coming. Big moves might be on the horizon. But this group, this version of the Lakers, they're not waiting for a savior. They're grinding. They're evolving. They're defending with passion and attacking with purpose. In a league driven by stars, this team is showing the value of role players stepping up, of veterans staying ready, and of young talent refusing to back down. Austin Reeves isn't just a supporting piece, he's playing like he belongs in big moments. Rui Hachimura isn't just filling in, he's transforming matchups and dictating tempo. And Luka Doncic? He's doing what superstars do, raising the level of everyone around him. Let's talk numbers one more time before we close tonight. Game 2 box score: Luka Doncic, 24 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. LeBron James, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Austin Reeves, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Rui Hachimura, just 10 points, but a plus 17 in the plus-minus column. That means when he was on the court, the Lakers dominated. It's not about stats. It's about impact. And right now, the Lakers are a team in motion, not just on the court, but in the front office. A potential trade for Lauri Markkanen would shake the very foundation of the West. But even without it, this team is sending a clear message: we are not done. To every critic who wrote them off after Game 1. To every analyst who said they were too old, too small, too slow. To every fan who doubted their heart. The Los Angeles Lakers are answering, not with words, but with wins, with hustle, with defense, and with the kind of basketball that builds legacies. So buckle up, Lakers Nation. The journey is just beginning. The playoffs are far from over. And if this team keeps evolving, keeps fighting, and maybe, just maybe, adds one more star to the mix, then who knows? The Larry O'Brien Trophy might just be heading back to Hollywood. Good night and stay tuned. Because in Los Angeles, the drama never sleeps. Here's a crucial insight for you: diving into financial education can significantly elevate your quality of life. In the realm of finance, take the time to explore bonds and stocks, with a special emphasis on real estate investment trusts, REITs. These investments have the potential to generate passive income. Approach this journey with diligence and opt for reputable investment brokerages globally. By doing so, you'll be laying a solid foundation for a more secure and prosperous future.